All right, so creating offense as a defenseman. What does it mean to be an offensive defenseman? And we're going to talk about that here and go through a few tactics, because I think this is often a misconception. I mean, a lot of players think that if you want to be an offensive defenseman, you have to rush the puck all the time, and you have to be, running around everywhere and doing, escape moves in the regroup. And that's not true. All right, I know specifically I've played with and coached a lot of really good defensive defensemen that were able to create great offense and actually got a lot of points because they were intelligent about their decisions. They understood how to pass the puck, how to move the puck, but also how to follow up the rush and get involved in how to create offense from the offensive blue line, okay? So offensive defenseman doesn't necessarily mean that you're creating offense from here down. You don't have to jump into the rush and sneak down, all right? A lot of times it's actually, all right, from the top of the circles in your defensive zone to your blue line offensively, because that's where you decide to join the rush. And then here is where you're making a lot of plays offensively, whether you're getting the puck on the blue line or, following up the play and getting that drop pass or that high pass just inside the blue line here. So what we're going to talk about in this whole series of, defensive positioning and an offensive defenseman is really how to be smart and maintain your number one objective, which is to be a good defenseman and your defensive responsibilities, but at the same time, create offense for your team. And it can be, as a defenseman, it can be so effective if you do it the right way. All right, so just a few things that we're going to touch on very broadly right now that are going to be described more in later videos. All right. First and foremost is just a mindset. Have a mindset as a defenseman that you don't need to be rushing the puck and you don't need to be, doing escape, 6 or 7 escape moves and then, beat players one-on-one and take risks in the neutral zone. Just because you're a great skater and have great hands doesn't mean that you should be, making risky plays when they aren't necessary. Number one objective as a defenseman is move the puck to your forwards. Get it on their stick. Let them go with it. And a great defenseman, what they're going to be able to do is they're going to be able to put the puck in a position. They're going to be able to put the puck in a position where one of their players can get to it. All right, when one of your players can get to it. So, for example, just a couple examples right now. All right, if you have a forward right here and you're a defenseman, and you have the attacking forechecker on you, all right, a lot of defensemen are going to, use the glass, or they're going to wrap it, or they're going to wrap it this way. But, a good offensive defenseman is going to be able to understand, like, if they just make a pass right here in the corner, it's going to deflect right up to that forward, right on his tape, and now they can follow that play up, and boom, they're got the puck in the forward's hands, and they're involved in the rush, all right? And compared to if you're wrapping it here, all right, not only is it going to be very hard for this forward to get the play out, but more than likely you lost all your momentum. You're not going to be able to follow up the rush. So you're 0 for 2 on that. Okay, same thing in the neutral zone. So here, if you have the puck in the neutral zone and you bring it back, all right, again, a good offensive defenseman is going to be able to maybe go D to D. He's going to be able to see the play. You have your forwards that are open. All right, they're swinging. If nothing's open, they're going to be able to see, they're going to be able to make a good indirect pass here for their forward to pick it up and just putting the puck in good positions. More than likely, they're going to be able to make a good direct pass as well if that forward is open, and now they're able to come in through and follow up the play again. Now, as you get into the offensive zone, all right, good offensive defensemen are following up that play, and they're able to be that high option here. So now you're creating 3 layers. All right, so you have your forward puck carrier, and you have your forward attacking the net. That's layer 1. You have your third forward coming in. That's layer 2. And then you have your third option as a defenseman, and that's layer 3. And that allows this forward to maybe do an escape move or just use you as a layer there, which is extremely valuable. And that's extremely hard to defend against, especially if you're beating the back checkers up the ice. And now, what to think about is you have good gap control. So in this area right here, all right, if you're following up that play closely and there's a turnover in this area, you have great gap control coming back compared to, being lazy following up the play. And if there's a turnover here, now you're standing flat-footed and these guys are coming on you full speed. All right, so as a defenseman, you're just thinking about these things, all right, and that's what's going to help you create offense. And then lastly is just playing from the offensive blue line. So the offensive blue line in, all right, you don't have to be, constantly attacking down through the middle of the rink, all right? the tactics we're going to learn, the tactics I'm going to teach you is how to create space and scoring opportunities from yourself by moving horizontally along the blue line quickly, all right? And also, you know, understanding on the offensive blue line is how to create time and space. So using this area in here from the top of the circles to the blue line as your space. So this is the space that you should own as a defenseman, as you know, the time that you have before that forward gets out to you so you can make plays. So how to take advantage of this space in here and how to create shooting angles for yourself and create offense by moving horizontally along that blue line. Again, to be an offensive defenseman is a misconception that you have to rush the puck all the time and you have to, you know, do escape moves down low and in the neutral zone, and you have to constantly be going in, calling for the puck, you know, running around like a chicken with your head cut off in the offensive zone. No, it doesn't take any of that. With smart tactics, you can be a very solid defenseman and have your defensive responsibilities, but you can also create offense by making the right play. So that's what we're going to teach you, and that's just a little bit about understanding the mindset of an offensive defenseman, okay? Take pride in your defensive ability. Take pride in being a good defenseman and being in the right defensive position. And at the same time, understand that that does not mean that you can't be an offensive defenseman. No, in fact, you can actually probably be a more effective offensive defenseman if you do it the right way.